You all right? Yeah. It's a Dateline. I do too. I love it. I've been watching it all day. Hey guys. Okay, there we are. There's everybody. I tried to come on like 3 times and I'm on live, baby.
You're doing it on the phone?
Yeah. I tried to come on live like 3 times and it wouldn't let me. It was the weirdest thing. I don't know. I'd rather be on my damn iPad. Hey guys, hey. I got my dogs all over me. Look, here's, can you see? Oh, they can't see him. There's Max. Oh, they can't see him. Oh, well.
Just all tit for showing.
Huh?
Just tit for showing.
Oh. You want to sit out here and watch this?
Yeah.
I've been binging Dateline all day. Well, I don't know if you're going to be able to hear it good.
Probably fine.
Okay.
I'm waiting for Joaquin to text me back, but he won't.
He's busy, okay? He'll get to you as soon as he can. Don't you bark. Oh my God. If anybody is new to my lives, I have 3 little dogs, and when one starts barking because they hear a noise, then the rest do. And so I'm like, don't you bark. Don't you bark. Oh, they're all their heads just came up.
Except for Milky's.
Anyways. I am coming out like no makeup or anything, guys. Dude, the Madeleine, I wasn't expecting something like that to come about. Like, I was just trying to find my groove. I'm sorry, honey, that you can't hear this. I was just trying to find my groove with some of this, like, true crime stuff. And then, boom, this came out. And I was like, this is crazy because I have followed that case. Well, not followed, but whatever, you know. Watched documentaries, read about it. Like, so crazy. It would be amazing. I saw that she started going on an IG live like a few minutes ago with these 2 girls, but she didn't show her face, and they were kind of like really high energy, let's just say that, and like cussing and stuff. So I think it made her uncomfortable. So she like instantly got off. So hello everybody. I was just talking about Julia, the girl who thinks that she might be Madeleine. So, no, I messaged her and but I haven't got an answer yet, about when she was getting it. So all I know is like the video that I put out, which is what was on her Instagram, which was that it's coming soon. So, I don't know. I'm hoping. Hey guys. I know. Everybody misses those videos. I miss doing them too. Do I know when she said? Hang on, let me see. So, about Julia. I don't know if I should call her Madeleine or Julia, which I did, by the way, tell her that I was going live on TikTok. So if she offers to come in, she's welcome to. Hang on. Sorry, Bear. I'm sorry. Mommy's having a hard time. Give me a second, guys. Yeah, I tried to go live on my iPad, and I don't know why it wasn't letting me, so give me a second. I actually wasn't about to come back on, and I was like, I'm just going to send a newsletter out, for the book or whatever, and then I was like, I'll try it again. Okay, bad angle, but I'm comfortable, so I'm just going to have to deal. Okay, let me update here. What wouldn't the parents get a test ASAP? So I'm in some like criminology groups, and I don't know if you're gonna be able to hear this, honey. Do you still want to sit out here? I'm in some like, true crime groups, and there's like people leaving comments in those places saying that over the years, a lot of people or girls have claimed to be Madeleine. So I find that really interesting. I didn't know that. Do you want me to go in the bedroom so you can watch this?
No, you're fine.
You sure? I found it a little odd if the parents weren't like just like jumping on it, but like they know their kid. So maybe there's like key things that they saw in Julia that they were like, no, I don't think that's it, you know? So, but we don't really know. Like I see people saying like, do they really care and stuff? But I mean, like we really don't know how they feel. They haven't really shared anything. So we don't know. I know there's like a lot of different views on like what really happened, if they were to blame. I hate to bring that up, but if we're going to cover true crime, we're going to have to cover people that we don't really want to cover, you know? So, okay. So what do I think? I don't know. I go back and forth. I'm not going to lie. I go back and forth. Hey, Keely. Yeah, they did agree to the DNA test. So that's going to happen. We just don't know when. Hopefully that's going to happen. Because it's getting like news attention. So I think maybe, you know, they weren't trying to get the DNA test or ignore her. I don't know. I can't like speak for them, but from what Julia has written that I have seen, she apparently would like try to contact like different police and they wouldn't really take her seriously. So yes, guys, all of my other content is deleted. So that's just the way it is. Sorry. She said on a live, it's tomorrow she's getting the test. Oh, that's awesome. So does she go live today? I must have missed it. That's awesome. Either way, we just need to know answers. We don't. I don't know why I keep saying that. They do. They need to know answers. And I know my shirt keeps disappearing. I think it's the angle I'm sitting. I'm just going to move. But my dog is like all comfortable on me and I don't. Yeah, look, I'm like disappearing into the pink. Where can you find her? Actually, people are saying it's I am Madeleine McCann, but that account is not the one I've been following. I've been following the I am Madeleine McCann backup. She's been talking to me on there. Doing an ASMR? No, but I like ASMR. You missed the announcement too with the content. Yes, there are two. She has a backup. Like apparently the I am Madeleine McCann had like 60,000. It may have more now. And they were like trying to like limit her. So she made the other one. I should be a detective. I was too chicken when I was young to try to do that. Okay, I'm going to have to move because you guys are like missing me. Okay, there. You got to move. I know. You're just going to sit with mama. I know. Hang on. He's making this really hard on me. Okay. I'm sorry, baby. I'm sorry. Okay, much better. Shoo. You don't think she's Madeleine? I mean, that's okay. That's okay for people to think, you know? Like, I go back and forth with it constantly. I really do. I don't know what I think. What I for sure do think about like the looks is the eyes get me. I was talking to Alan about that a lot, and the eyes really get me. They're just a lot further apart, and I don't think your eyes like grow closer together. But I mean, I don't know, right? I know I've seen a lot of people say she looks like the German girl, and then I see Inga, and then I see a lot of people say, oh, sorry, I'm reading all these comments. And then I hear a lot of people say that age wouldn't work because the German girl would be like 13. And Julia is clearly older than that. Did I hear about baby is it Toto or Totu? Because actually, yes, I follow Kels Killer and I've been reposting some of her stuff and following that situation. She's started popping up on my FYP a lot more. I think it's because like I'm liking those and it's breaking my heart. It's breaking my heart. It's really, I'm glad she's trying to advocate. She looks like the dad. See, I don't think she looks like either one of the parents. And I don't say this to be mean. I don't say this to like discredit her. That's just my opinion, you know? But I know she just shared the shared some pictures of her compared to the dad with like the ears and stuff. So I'm pretty sure you have the eyes you're born with your whole life. They don't change or migrate. That's what I would think too. Like, my oldest had, her eyes were like really big and like more round looking. And now that she's 16, they're a little more almond shaped, but like where they're situated and how they really look is kind of the same. So, you know, you did not miss much. We're just like talking a little bit about how we feel about Julia and Madeleine, and it's all for it in here as long as we remain respectful. I have seen that she has dealt with like a lot of hate. I know how that goes, especially when I was covering Brittany. Like, I feel bad for her. I don't want to like encourage any ugly talk about it. There's a guy in jail that claims he knows what's happened to her. Oh my God. What happened to Julia or what happened to Madeleine, right? I'd like to know about that. What about her birth certificate? Okay, so I have a lot of questions, and I think she's like talking to a lot of people, so I haven't really gotten a lot of answers, but she does try to get back to me. I have like been trying to be careful how I like share my opinions, because I don't want to like say anything that puts out a wrong opinion to anybody. But I will just say, like, I have questions, and my questions are, I've shared on one of the videos, like, how long have you been with your current parents? Do you know how you came to be with them? Have you seen birth certificates? You know, those kind of things I think are like really important that we're missing. So we're basically just like jumping into a story and saying, oh, okay, yeah, you might be her because you look like it. But really, if we're all, you know, going to share her information, that's really stuff that really should be shared. Like, what's the rest of your story? She's young, so I don't know, and she's clearly been through trauma, whether she is Madeleine or not. So I don't know if she knows how to navigate the situation herself. You know what I mean? I don't know if she even knows how to think, and I'm not saying this in a bad way, like, oh, this is what I need to ask, this is what I need to do. But I feel like we're missing some key information about that. Like I said, just how long have you been with your current parents? How did you supposedly get with them? She has shared that they're not happy, you know, with what's going on with her. So I don't know. I really don't know. Gives you goosebumps thinking about it. She was on live earlier and said she has ID cards, which could obviously be faked. Okay, yeah, they could. And again, we're not even saying that to be mean. It's just we have to be real about that, right? Especially if we're sitting here like leaving comments and caring and trying to help advocate for somebody. Like, you know, we have to think about, is the information we're even getting valid, you know? Because unfortunately, there could always be a situation where somebody is trying to get attention for all the wrong reasons. I don't really feel that in my gut, but I'm not always the best character judge, like online. Like if I meet you in person, I can get a feel and read you really good. But online, I've noticed that I have a hard time reading people. The fact she is being given the runaround by her mother and father and suspect me. It is. Yeah. So I was actually going to try to get with her and kind of do like a little interview on a live. She's really uncomfortable and nervous because like her lives get a little rough for her. And I think there's just a language barrier there. So I was going to try to ask some questions and get some answers. And I hope the reason that didn't go anywhere, because she actually approached me asking me to go live with her on Instagram. She didn't say it like that. But she, you know, was inquiring like, hey, do you go live? Do you know how to go live on Instagram? And then we kind of talked about it. And then when I started asking her questions, she kind of like, she's been really nice, really respectful, and thank you for your information or whatever, or your help. But I'm not really getting answers for my questions. And so I will say that that response gives me pause, because I'm like, okay, is this just a language barrier and you're not quite getting some of the stuff that I'm saying and asking you, or are you evading these very important questions about information that I'm asking you? Do you see what I'm saying? So that's kind of where I'm at with this. And I didn't want to just like make a video and put that out and have people in the comments saying rude stuff. You know what I mean? Let me catch up on these comments. If she wholeheartedly believes that she's not trying to be a, I mean, she seems like she truly believes it. I think she's going to be devastated if she's not, because whatever has happened to her, she looks very Polish. Whatever has happened to her, like, she seems like she doesn't know who she is. And wouldn't that be terrible? That would be terrible. Polish people are ashamed by her, including me. Wow, that's very interesting. She was debunked days ago. Kimmy, I would love to know more information about that. I've been trying to make sure that what I put out is just like, hey, this is what I'm seeing. You know, I'm not like passing opinion. I'm just telling you what I'm seeing here. The McCanns will sue her if it's faked. I don't think she's got much to be sued for, but yeah. You don't think she's... Yeah, these comments are very back and forth, like I see pretty much everywhere, honestly. She learned English just to get help. Wow. I read what Polish people said. Can I think it's disgusting? Wow. Wow. Let me try to see if I can pull these comments up real quick. Okay, there we go. Need to listen to what she says. She is not looking for attention. Like I said, you know, too, you know, what I have seen from her, if I felt like she was just trying to get attention, I wouldn't put it out here. I'm not going to make videos about somebody just for people to trash. I just wouldn't even cover it. So I'm putting it out here because I think there's a possibility too. You know, I agree. Speculation for sure. When do we hear the DNA results? Well, I think the test is supposed to be tomorrow, so I don't really know how long those usually take. I don't think she's taking money from anyone either. Yeah. Imagine if it is her. Would that not be crazy? Like, I haven't even let myself really think about, like, if it really was her. Just let that soak in for a minute. Like, a toddler that was taken, and then we found, oh my God, or they were found. I'd be scared to meet the people who set me up for this lifelong abuse. That is an opinion that some people have about the McCanns. I want to be careful to make sure that I'm not, like, spreading anything, but yes, I do see that there are some people who think that the parents could have been involved. I watch her live every morning at 8 a.m. Is that, what time zone are you in, Righty? 8 a.m. So she's been going live at 8 a.m. I must miss it because I'm like working or writing and stuff. 1 to 2 weeks for the DNA test? Huh. If this is Maddie, she would be taken safely. I just hope she gets the answers her teacher said. How long do you think the DNA test? Like, yeah. Oh, you're in the UK. Okay. So I guess I'll have to see what time that is. I'm the eastern part of the U.S. You still can't figure out what page is hers. I mostly talked to her on the I am Madeleine McCann backup. Let me see if I can get it to pull up. No teachers. I believe it's her. 8 hours ahead. Thank you. There are so many accounts. I don't know. Okay, hang on. So I don't know if you guys can see. I hate when the background does this crap. Whatever, you can't see. Okay, there it is. I'll post it. I'll post a picture on my story. Oh, this is her live. Okay, yep. Oh, she looks much better. Okay, I'll have to watch this later. She put her live on the Instagram from this morning. Last time I saw her live, she was really upset, and look, I was really sad for her because she was like, people were like hating on her and stuff. Can you tell me stuff about this? I barely know. Oh, stuff about what? Like what part? You know, there's so much to know. Okay, so Madeleine McCann was about, I think she was 3 years old when she disappeared from her parents' room on when they were vacationing in Portugal. Apparently the parents like left. We don't have to go over tons of details, but they left the room, left kids in it to sleep while they like had like a adult dinner. And then when they came back, kids were there, but Madeleine was not. So, and that was in 2007, I believe. And now we've got Julia Faustin, I think is how you say her name. And she has found a lot of similarities, and she has a troubled history of trauma and things that she has gone through. And she thinks there's a lot of similarities and that she might be Madeleine McCann. And so far, it seems like the way that she's trying to handle finding out is like getting people to share this, so that like the family and the cops have pressure enough to help her. What she claims is that she has talked to police and they're not really giving her the attention or taking her seriously. Max, that was aggressive. 8 o'clock in the UK is 2 in the US. Okay, cool. I'll set my alarm. The truth always comes out. Stop judging and the rude comments. What if she is and you are rude? It's true. That's why I try to say like, well, no, I might have to get, if there's rude comments in here, then I need to get moderators, because I do not want to like talk about her on here and people be ugly. Like, I don't want to encourage that. Unfortunately, if you guys see them in my comments on my videos, there's way too many comments for me to like go through and monitor. So I can't always watch those. UK is 16. Do you know what the grandmother said to make her question it? I do not. You'll mod for me. Thank you. Max, you're being so aggressive with that, honey. Thank you. I will add you as a moderator. Liv Bella. Okay, so you are added. I hope they find the truth too. Hey, Bianca. Yeah, def need a mod. Okay. The last update was just that she said that that the McCanns agreed. So Madeleine McCann's family have reportedly asked for a DNA test after a girl, this is from Birmingham Live, showed evidence that she's their missing daughter. Come here, Max. And she shared that on her story. And that was this morning. So that they've agreed to do that. So I'm happy for her. I'm happy to like find out. Thank you, favorite. If here. Yeah, I just don't want to like, I don't want to encourage any negative or bullying kind of talk about her. You know what I mean? I would love for it to be happy as well. I think we should like mentally prepare for, and I hope she is, and I don't think so, but I hope she is like mentally preparing for like, what if it comes back negative? You know? Yay, Lynn's here too. She's a mod. Okay, great. Can you speak on a... No, I don't talk about the EPSTEIN. I don't talk about him on here at all. I don't... If you guys followed me from like the Britney stuff, you know, I would never talked about like STing, like, you know, human transportation, or yeah, the EP guy. Hello from the Philippines. When a child is that young, you can convince them. Yeah, you can. You can. And that's what she said too, because people were like, oh, you know, there's an age discrepancy for Julia. And she said, well, you know, I mean, what she said was true. It was like, if somebody has like taken you, they can convince you or give you like the whatever birthday they want, right? I really hope she's Madeleine, but if not, I hope she's going to get the help that she needs. Yeah, I do too. I really, really do. When it comes back negative, people are going to be ruthless. I agree, Kayla. I agree. And I hope she like quits reading messages if that's the case, and like maybe takes a break from the lives. Because I tried to tell her too, like I emailed and messaged her. I was trying not to sound bossy, but I was like giving too much information. But I was like, hey, because, you know, I saw her on the live and having a hard time crying. And I was like, just so you know, like, you can try to get people that are moderators and they will like watch you and watch your comments and block things. So I don't know. I don't know. I mean, somebody said, what if it's positive? I mean, if it's positive, I think she'll just take every little step and be happy as could be, right? I agree, Teresa. So, yeah, there is a Netflix doc on this. Yep. Hang on. Oh, Dateline is on. I'm missing this one, but I've seen this one, so it's fine. There's been like a Dateline binge all day. I love Dateline. I'm going to see what it's called, and I'm going to say it on here as soon as I can find it. You think she's Inga? So all the people who think that she could be Inga, like, what do you have to say about, like, the age discrepancy? Because apparently Inga would be 13. So I'm just curious. I say that, you know, not be, oh my God, I love Lifetime movies so much. I literally write books after Lifetime movies. I love Lifetime, but a little bit like raunchier. Okay, let me find it. But yeah, that's what her nan told her, that she's Madeleine. Madeleine? Wow. See, I don't know about the Inga case, and I'm looking into other stuff right now, so I haven't had time. I just keep seeing people say, I think she's the German missing girl, Inga. I don't know how to say the last name. Yeah, I need to Google too, Lisa. I really do. I just know that apparently that girl would be 13, but people say, oh my God, she looks just like her. Yes, Mija, Lifetime is so addicting. I love it so much. Okay, that's the girl in the picture. Where is it? Let me find. No, stop, Max. Stop. Oh my God. When I was looking for this, The American Murder, The Family Next Door, I watched that one too. That's about Chris Watts, you know, who unalived his wife and 2 kids. God, that was terrible. Okay, there we go. So it's called The Disappearance of Madeleine McCann, and on Netflix. So it's still on there. Age can be ambiguous. I guess so. I feel like 13 would look a lot younger, you know, but it's true. Do we know if Kate and Jerry are going to meet her? We don't know that. We just know that they have agreed to. Honestly, I could see them not wanting to meet her until they find out the DNA test. Because, look, if they really didn't have anything to do with the disappearance, and I'm not saying I think they do, but if they didn't have anything to do with the disappearance and they have been missing their daughter, and then you've got somebody who might be your daughter, like, whew, all the emotions that's coming up, like, oh my God. Yeah, Beyond the Stars, definitely watch it. It would be so hard to like see her in person, and they'd probably be comparing all of the attributes to her. That would just be so hard. JC Dugard. Yeah. Do I believe it's her? I go back and forth, honestly. Yes, the Chris Watts story. I want to cover it, but there's nothing to cover other than just to make, like, there's no, I'm trying to cover stuff that there could be an outcome to. But there's a lot of stories that I would love to just do little 3-minute videos on, just to make people aware. But like, what's the good of that? You know, I kind of like the whole advocating thing. So, but the Chris Watts story, God. But you know what? At the same time, now that I think about it, even just putting out stuff like, say, the Chris Watts story, it's case closed. We already know the deal. But if there's somebody that like is going through their TikTok and they're going through like a hard time in their relationship, and you know, what if them seeing a video gives them like warning signs of stuff to look for? So I guess everything is worth it, you know. Hang on real quick. Aliens, all the other countries. Check out cases. Kendall Ray. Okay, so also guys, I've put a pinned video where I'm like, hey, if you guys have any cases that you want me to like put out there. I mean, if I'm going to have like over 100,000 followers, then I might as well put stuff out about people that are missing or that need help, because like maybe it can get shared and people can get helped, right? So you can like go in comments and leave me, if you know, certain people or cases, if you think they would love for them to be covered. Yes, I know, Lindy. I wish someone would. Oh gosh, Joy. I wish someone would prison justice him. Honestly, he's probably getting prison justice. Honestly. Okay, hang on, JC. I definitely want to talk about Nicola too, but we're just so much on. I'm going to put JC Dugard on here. But we're on Madeleine right now, so okay. There's no time limit for a missing person to be found. I checked a couple of minutes ago. Even the Daily Mail has not mentioned anything. Wow. Kendall Ray. Okay, I've added Kendall Ray, Brody. Where is the girl living? Where is she living actually? Is she in Poland right now? Where is she actually? Excuse me. I don't even know if I know. Poland. Okay, I thought she was there. Libby German, Abby Williams. Wow, guys. Kendall Ray is great. Is the Bryce a name that you're of a case that you're talking about? Last pizza. She's living with the boyfriend. Okay, well then that would make sense because there was like a live that she went on and then you heard like a guy say hello and then it like went off, so that would make sense. She's in Poland. Yes, I don't think this would work out if she was still living with her parents. Let's see. Different cases that you'd like to cover. Yes, look into it. It's a crazy story. Okay, I will. The Bryce Las Pisa. Hey, sweetie. Sure. Do unresolved murder in UK. Can I tell you, like, there's so... When I was looking into, or still am, into Nicola Bully, like, there's so many... Don't you bark. There's so many, like, cases around that area in particular. I'm, like, astonished, honestly. Bryce is missing. Wow. Yeah, this is good. Summer Wells from Nashville. I'll probably start putting out, like, more. You know, right now I'm, like, covering a lot of Nicola. It's fine, baby. A lot of Nicola, a lot of Murdaugh, but that was because I was just trying to like find my groove, decide what I was going to do. But I'll put out like a video for each of the cases. And then like, if there's developments, then I'll just put out like a part 2 to it or something, you know, that has no connections, Lawrence. Yeah. I wasn't necessarily thinking that it had like connections, but just crazy. Summer Wells from Tennessee. Let me put that. Wells, I forgot. Wells, Tennessee. Okay. Wait, what did that say? Hang on. The test is scheduled. Baby Lisa. Oh, man. Maybe I can look up just, maybe if I can see Baby Lisa. Honey. Kansas. Erin Stewart, did Julia got her day? No, she has not gotten her result yet. I don't think they've taken the test yet. I think it might be like tomorrow. I don't even actually know if it's tomorrow. All I know is that apparently they agreed. There's a live from this morning that's on her Instagram. If anybody wants to go watch it, I'm going to watch it when we get off of here. There are 40 altogether around the area. Oh my God. That is so crazy. All right. Ayla. Also, like I said, guys, go to that. It's a pinned thing. It says, what are your thoughts? So that's what it's labeled. And you can write the names of people on there. Okay. No more Brittany, guys. There's nothing I can do with that. There's nothing I can do with that. Okay, so yeah, so I would love to talk about Nicola, and we can go back and forth with what we're talking about too, guys. But I don't know what company is doing it. The only reason I even know is because I just saw on her Instagram story. Dang, honey, you making noise like crazy. So I don't know what company. Max. I don't divulge what state I'm in, guys. Sometimes you'll hear me talk about like past areas on my videos that I used to live, but I don't ever talk about like where I'm at now. I'm very protective of my family. Is Kendall Ray joining this? Isn't that a name that you guys gave me to look up? I'm confused. Okay. She may have to sign an NDA after everything. Oh, wow. I didn't even think about that, actually. Sisters Diamond and Tiana Bradley missing 22 years. Wow. If you could, Brody, like, say where that's at. Okay, so Nicola. So a body has been found. I was really sad to hear about that. I have a lot of thoughts on this, and I'm trying to be careful. I've already shared some of my opinions about how, like, I think, the focus should be on a lot of different people. But I'm trying to be careful. But honestly, so the guy, that was over, like, the whole search for Oklahoma. Over the search for, like, the water and stuff for Nicola, acted pretty boastful, like, they're definitely going to find her and all this if she's there, and said that, what was it, like 6 days, that if a body was there, that it should have been floating by 6 days, and we're like 3 weeks in. So I find that really interesting because the devil's in the details. So that's a detail that I'm noticing is like, but again, I understand that a body could be like trapped under brush or whatever, so I get it, but it is weird. And like I said, I'm just trying to be careful how I say it, because in my mind, what I want to say is like, oh, actually I did say it on a video, is like, I don't think that necessarily means to rule out foul play. Now, when I've brought up personally, like thinking, yeah, where they found her is very strange. Like when I say look into the partner, well, first of all, that's a natural thing. There's cops that I follow on here that like do true crime stuff, and they say the same thing, that it is like, even if they're not talking about it in public, they're always looking at the spouses, like they have to. And I do find it very odd, like a few things, and one thing mainly, like him saying that he loaded the dog in the car, but she clearly did on the video. Like, why? That's a devil in the detail moment right there. Yeah, thanks, Amber. Okay, so what I was saying about the partner. People will keep saying, like, if anybody brings up the partner, people like, well, the partner was verified like at home or wherever he was, so he definitely wasn't the one there that would have done anything if there was foul play. It doesn't necessarily mean that the partner had to be there in person if he was involved. I mean, if we're just going to talk about all options of what's possible here, you know what I mean? Like, I maybe he's not good at expressing himself, but I don't hear a lot about like how much he loves her and misses her. But again, everybody expresses themselves differently. Baby Lisa disappeared from Kansas. Okay. Wait, I wrote that down, didn't I? Yeah, I did. Okay. Ooh, let's see. Who is Tish? Okay, I don't see. If that's a problem, we'll fix it. Closest people to them are always the first suspect because they know their entire routine. Exactly. And again, that may seem like a really small comment, but the fact that he specifically said that he loaded the dog in the car, but the video shows different, that just shows like a flip up in his train of thought. So I think little things like that are to be thought of. The fact that the police don't cordon off the area where they found her stuff is weird. That is really weird. I thought I read something like that this morning. Let's see. Oh gosh. Kelly. Wow. It's not her. I know. I'm so curious to see like what's going to come out of that. You know, like, are they going to identify it as Nicola? I'm just going to say, if it is her, I guess I was going to say if it is her, then I personally would not rule out foul play at this point. But then again, I mean, if I would assume they're going to do an autopsy, and that's going to tell a lot. Oh, hey cats. It's going to tell a lot. You know, like they'll be able to tell the cause. They should be. Diamond and Tianda. Diamond. Tianda. Oh my gosh, it's already 10. Chicago. It's not her. I hear you, Teapot. Did you hear something like he moved in her sister? Okay, so I have also not been making videos about what I have been hearing about the partner and the sister because it's such hearsay, and if it's wrong, I know it can cause like a lot of damage. But on a live, I will talk about it with you guys and we can talk about it because yes, I have heard, and that is one of the things, like, I think I did mention on one of my videos, I was like, you know, I think the sister's behavior is odd. She looks not very bothered, very done up, and then his reactions, like, was there something going on between them? There could have been somebody hired. It doesn't necessarily mean there had to be like a monster waiting in the bushes. There could have been somebody hired to do something to Nicola. I mean, honestly. Hey, Day Nighty. She went missing 3 weeks ago. Yeah. Why are people saying it's not her and not her? Let the DNA prove it. Okay, so you're talking about Madeleine. I don't know if the people that were saying it's not her are talking about Nicola and the body found, or Madeleine at this point. Do suggested cases only have to be... No, they don't only have to be in America. No, not at all. Not at all. Okay, thank you. The background made me think this is about Madeleine. Oh, yeah, so that's just... I just try to put a background on because I don't like my house being shown in the background. But, yeah, sorry, Nikki. We were talking about Madeleine earlier. We were, but we've kind of like switched over to Nicola and the body found and whether or not that is Nicola. And some people are saying it's like definitely not her. So I guess we'll see. Gosh, we have so much going on. No, the girl claiming to be Madeleine, no, she did not disappear. She's actually still on Instagram, and apparently there's a DNA test coming. The McCanns have agreed to the DNA tests, apparently. So we've got that. We've got like waiting to see if this is really Nicola. That whole thing is just weird. Like, how are you going to come out 3 weeks later? Well, I mean, that's obvious. If you're going to come out 3 weeks later and try to divulge the information that you did about Nicola, you are just trying to close this case. And do you want to know why? Because it's getting international attention. Because TikTok has like taken over the world. That is something that I noticed when I was doing Britney content. And the team was on me really, really heavy. Because TikTok, people go to TikTok now more than they go to Google. I read that a few places. Who knows if that's true, but like it will create a whole movement. And so I think that the investigators over for Nicola are just like, they're feeling the pressure and they just want to close it down. And I just think that's a shame that you have a whole force that's not willing to go above and beyond. I mean, that's what you're there for. That's what you're hired for. Do the McCanns have social media? That's actually a really good question. Mary Boyle is the longest person in Ireland. Ooh, I would love to read about that or watch that. Okay. I have researched, but I can't find anything. Okay, I was wondering if they had made any kind of statement regarding all of this. Well, let me look it up while we're on here. Because I haven't seen anything. Oh, nope. That was April 23rd. So, no. It seems to me that... Oh, wow. I'll say this in a minute. Okay, but it seems to me that that this was like something that the McCanns agreed to, and that has gotten attention because again, like, this has just stormed probably all the socials, and it's getting so much attention, and there's probably a ton of pressure from all these different areas, so they're just like, fine, I'm gonna take it or whatever. So, like, take the DNA. So I would think they wouldn't want to meet her unless they knew about the DNA test. Can we review Aiden? Where is Adnan from? Adnan Syed. Are the McCanns going to Poland? I wish I knew that stuff, guys, but I don't. Okay, so when I looked up, was there like any current statement from the McCanns? Apparently in April of 22, the parents welcomed declaration of a formal suspect. So there was a new suspect named in April. That's interesting, isn't it? The podcast serial. Where do you put suggestions? So I have a pinned video that says share your thoughts, and you can put any cases that you would like for me to like look into or make a video about on the comments. So I imagine it's going to eventually get long. So, and it'll probably take me like time, because I run a business with my husband. I'm an author. I write books, and I'm trying to do this too. So I'm, if you don't see something like pop up right away, it doesn't mean that I'm not going to do it. Okay, guys? Oh God, who hasn't seen the John Benet Ramsey case? You know what? I want to cover that so bad. I really do. But I feel like when I cover that, it's going to be like a long series. Because yes, about the DNA fingernails. What's really interesting about that is that I have for years had this feeling that it was the brother. So to find out about this new DNA kind of like changes all that. It's really interesting. The podcast serial was my intro. So it's just called the podcast is just called Serial. I can't wait for Diamond's test. Diamond was one that you gave me. Diamond and Tianda in Chicago. The McCanns welcomed the news that Christian B was named a lead suspect. That's so interesting. Madeleine McCann's parents released statement after authorities formally name a new suspect. Disappearance of their daughter. Okay, let's see. So it says that there was we welcome the news that the Portuguese authorities have declared a German man an arguido in relation to the disappearance of our beloved daughter. This reflects progress in the investigation. It's important to note that Arguido has not yet been charged with any specific crime. Max, stop. Even though the possibility may be slim, we have not given up hope that Madeleine is still alive and we will be reunited with her. So that is interesting to hear that they said that in April, and that it kind of like took a hot minute for them to agree, right? There are a bunch of documentaries about Adnan. Okay. Awesome. Ducks. Okay. I went to the house years ago. The window is creepy. The whole house is bad vibes in Boulder. There's a guy that I follow on here, and I can't remember his name right now. He's like, he used to be a cop, and and I think he's got a podcast. I can't remember his name. Anyways, he said that he also went to the house because he's been following that case for a really long time. And that it was bad vibes too. Courtney, are you talking about John Bonet or somebody else? Fatima, that she thought her parents knew the guy who abused her. I feel like a lot happens in that area and surrounding Portugal. Okay. Oh, you're talking about Madeleine. Okay, yeah. So we've got Nicola and the Madeleine thing, and I will start covering some of these other things. You guys are going to see alien stuff, and while I do believe in aliens, whatever I put about alien stuff on here is really just because, like, for fun and to break up the heaviness of all the other stuff. So just so you guys know, because some people are like, why do you have aliens on here? I totally believe in aliens, but it's really just for fun on here. I am not going to be an alien channel. What books have I written? So I started out in like dark romance, but I'm not writing romance for the foreseeable future. I love aliens too. So I'm just focusing on my thrillers, which is the pen name that I've showed you guys. And I'm like rewriting this one that I'm doing, and it's coming out in June. But the thrillers that I usually write are not like I love dystopians and stuff like that, but I would, they're usually going to be like romantic thrillers, or domestic thrillers, where it's like something crazy and twisty that happens with a couple, and it's usually gonna have a crazy twist where I'd probably try to surprise you with what the hell happens at the end, because that's what I love. Dystopians are like an end of the world kind of thing, like zombie or an apocalypse or stuff. Like, I love that stuff so much, but I think honestly for me, it'd be really hard to write. So I can't do that. I'm so glad to see everybody saying that you're here for the alien stuff. I am not gonna be like good, like these other people covering it, but I will like share thoughts and fun videos because I believe in them. And this is really heavy stuff that we're going to have on this channel. So my books and the aliens are going to like lighten it up for us every once in a while. Make them audio, please. Actually, I do have plans to do audiobooks. Audiobooks is pretty much how I listen to everything, by the way. I love books. This is going to sound weird. I can't stand reading. I love audio everything. A list of books that I would recommend. Oh, that's interesting. I never thought about that. Okay. I might have to put like a link on my link tree with some stuff like that. Thoughts on the 3 white balloons. Wait. What did I miss? On the 3 white balloons where? My books and the aliens will light it up. Yeah. Well, I mean, my books are about thrillers. I'm just saying like different content. Otherwise, you may come on here and be like, oh my God, this is so sad. This is terrible. Walking Dead Endgame you need to do. Yeah. Max, you have to wait a minute. Wait. Okay, yeah. Cool. What have I missed? Well, we talked about about the Nicola case and how there's been a body found, but we don't know, just all that situation. That's a lot. That was a lot that we talked about with that, about how if we felt like that was really her, and just thoughts on that. We also talked about, you love audio. Awesome. We talked about, Madeleine and Julia, aka Madeleine, possibly. Biden claims he had them shot down, but the Navy said they didn't recover them. Oh, yes. Okay. I'm sorry. You were talking about aliens, Janelle. I got you. Yeah. So is that not crazy? Is that not crazy? Like, how are you going to tell me you shot them? That's why they shot them down over the water. Oh my God. I just thought about that. Duh. That way they could say, oh, I didn't retrieve them. Oh my God. Dude. Aliens. McCann case. Are you trying to say get back to the McCann case? Yeah, I've seen that. I don't think it's her, what you all are saying. Well, that's okay. It's okay. The only thing I ask, even if we disagree, is that we just remain respectful. I don't ever want to like you know, she does come on TikToks and stuff. I would never want her to come on mine and see everybody being ugly. The Simpsons predicted all this. Yes, they do predict a lot. I have a video at the bottom of why I stopped covering Britney, if anybody wants to go look at that. AHS tells a lot. I will agree with you there, for real. Dude, I started talking about aliens and lost like 50 people. I'm sorry. I think it's funny because every time I put out an alien video, oh, thank you, Worry. There's so many people who are who leave comments like, this is ridiculous. You make such a mockery of yourself. And I always just leave like a funny smart ass like answer. Having a hard time not seeing. I know. But believe it or not, I still talk to Alan and Ashlyn and everybody in the background about it. There's just a lot to it. I can't be that main face, you know, for a lot of reasons. I just messaged a Navy buddy of mine to ask if they were really sent to find the aliens. Oh my God. Hey, you heard about the Navy people who found the mermaids, right? Did you see that documentary? Oh man, we're really going to lose people now. See, I can't even get into this stuff. Max, hang on, guys. Okay, let me get up, Milky. Let me get up. She's a big girl. Max has got to go to the bathroom. Don't you bark. Don't you do it. Oh. Taking the dogs out. Hang on real quick. Hang on. We're going to look at the ceiling for a second. Don't you bark. Don't you be big. Be nice. Don't you do it. Shh. Stop. Go. Jeez. Have I talked to Dilly? He was on like a trip, but yeah, he's in our group. We talked to him. He's much better at the work-life balance, so he doesn't just spend all of his time in our group talk like us girls do. No, I will not be doing the podcast, but Dylan, I don't know if he's going to continue. If he does, like does want to have other people. There's a lot of other good people, like Andrea from Instagram, that would be good with him. I know, you were good. Hang on, guys. Let me switch the dogs. Okay, you feel better? Everybody gotta go potty? All right, get your potty out. Oh yeah, we still talk about it. We still talk about stuff. Thank you for the follows. I can't find. Okay, so it's all, like you have to scroll down to the bottom because I had to take the Britney video off being pinned. Yeah, it is called something like changes. I didn't realize it was so late. I tried to get on earlier, guys, so I'm sorry. For some reason, I tried to get on like 3 times and it like wasn't even registering me. It was really weird. So I will get back on in a couple days or something. I might do some early afternoon things. I don't know what the mermaid documentary is called. Let me see. I think it was on Discovery a long time ago. It was years ago. Don't you do it, Max. Ooh, it says it's on Netflix. Why is your voice so soothing? That's sweet. And you know what? It's actually not even like my true voice right now because I'm still getting it back from being sick. Come on, Milky. I'm surprised you say that because I have kind of a country accent nowadays and I'm sure that's not very interesting to people. Okay. Mermaids, the body found. It was in 2011. Is that on Netflix though? TV movie. Oh, it's called Change It. Okay, yeah. Yes, I'm here for the early afternoon. Okay, good. Yeah, I'm glad to hear that you're here for the early afternoon carpool ones. When I'm like in the line trying to get my kids from school is what they're talking about. Hang on. I want to know because I want to watch that mermaid documentary again. Let me see if it's on Netflix. I know, I love it. I have the worst Boston. Oh my God, I love Boston accents so much. Watch the okay. Mermaids, the Body Found. Mermaids, the Body Found is the name of the documentary, but I'm not seeing that it's necessarily on Netflix, so I'm not really sure. But if you have like a Roku, I'm sure you can type it in. Someone clipped the GoPro to a shark and picked up footage. What? Oh my God. So I'm like obsessed with mermaids. I always have been. That was my favorite Disney movie. And you know what's really weird though is like I'm scared of like water that I can't see through. But that's because I grew up in Charleston and there was always like alligator bites to people, so I just got scared of it. In the river. But I wish I wasn't afraid of water and water exploration. You're afraid of water too. Afraid of water you can't see through. Come on, bear. Okay, on YouTube. That would make sense, Brody. Oh, Amazon. Okay. Yeah, can you see the dogs? Hang on, let me take... Come here. I've got the green screen, so I don't know. Come here. People just want to say hi. Bear. They just want to say hi. Look. You're my pretty boy. Hang on. Let me put him out. Hang on. You gotta be good. Don't run off. All right. You guys will see them. I'll have them on videos. And if you come to my lives, you will hear them bark sometimes. And I'll be like, oh my God, don't you bark. How about the little boy who went missing from the campground? The mermaid thing on YouTube. I'm wondering if that's a mermaid, a body found, but they can tell you. Okay, hang on. Let me write that down. Is that the Dior Coons? I don't remember that being the name, but I remember a case of a boy that went missing. I'll write it down. So again, I've got a video that's pinned, guys, and it's called Share Your Thoughts. And so on there, you can write in any comments, like any cases that you would love for me to like make a video about. And so, I'll probably just start making videos, like little 3-minute videos. And then if there's more developments that come out or you guys do research and you want to share it, I can make more like part 2, part 3 and stuff, because I really loved how, you guys, well, anybody who was with me on the Brittany content, we really worked together, and I would love to do that. I know there's like Facebook groups, like true crime groups, and that's what people do, and I think if I'm going to have like a platform like this, then I would love to try to use it for something good. Like, wouldn't that be amazing if we actually helped some people? That would be crazy. Kenya mermaid thing. Yeah, the washed up mermaid on the beach. Oh my God, no, I want to go watch that so bad. Natalie Holloway. Yeah, I know that name. He was with, yes, okay, Teresa. I do know about that one then. Yeah, Natalie's a sad one. Jeez, I think she made like a video where she said it was her birthday. Tell her happy birthday. She's so sweet. And Ashlyn's awesome too. Okay. No, I don't do Brittany content. I have a video at the very bottom. It's called Changes. That explains a little bit. It's still not answer enough for some people, but it's all the answer I can give you guys. So anyways, I'm so happy that you guys came in here and hung out with me, and I will definitely do some live from the carpool lane ones that are earlier on the weekdays. I usually don't stay on this late because I put up my kids. I put them to bed and everything. So, oh, Poopy, everybody wanted to see you. Hang on. Wait, look, Max. Wait, you have to say hi. There he is. Mommy loves you. That's Max. Do you want to be seen, Milkshake? Hang on. Let's see if I can let everybody see you before I go. Thanks, Teresa. Yeah, Britney Spears. Yeah. I ended up having some crazy stuff happen at the end, so I decided to quit covering. Oh, I thought you could turn this around, but I guess you cannot. Thank you for all the hearts. Thank you for the stream. Oh, I'm glad, Brody. Yeah, no more Brittany content. There's a video called Changes at the very bottom of all my videos that explains. Quick recap of the Julia thing before we get off. Yeah, I actually have a lot of videos, and they're on a playlist for Madeleine McCann. So if you want to go and watch those, you can. Kelly, that is something that I worry about. That's one of my thoughts. So Julia, apparently she has thought this for quite a while, that she has found like a lot of similarities and thinks because of some trauma that she's been through that she is Madeleine McCann. And she tried to reach out to different police forces or organizations and was not really getting any reception. So I guess that's why she went this route, where she made socials, and then that got picked up and shared. And you know, if you see anything, she usually just says over and over, please share, please share, please share. Well, obviously it must have worked, because now the McCanns have apparently agreed to do a DNA test. So we do not know the details on exactly when, where, who's going where for that, but apparently they are going to have one, and we'll just keep watching and see. And then we also covered Nicola, and apparently there's been a body found, but we're still waiting to see like if it is who, you know, identified as her or not. So, all right, guys. And then Kelly, yes, Kelly, I am worried about what you said. That is one of my theories. I try to be careful saying it a lot because I feel really bad. And if that's not the case, I don't want to just spread really bad false information, but it is one of my worries. Okay, guys, I hope you have a wonderful night. And yes, thank you so much for hanging out, and I will be back soon. I just needed a break from the lives to get this content situated. So it's been fun. I miss you guys, and I'll talk to you soon. You missed the whole live. Okay, well, where can I put it? I'll probably put lives on a YouTube. So I'll probably transfer that YouTube. So I will upload lives, and I will put like a link to the YouTube in the bio. So look for that over the next day or two. So if you miss the live, I will get it out there where you guys can see it. So good night, everybody. See you later. Bye.